Well, guys, sorry about that other video sound thing. I mean, I got the I got the microphone so you could hear me better, but I think it made things worse. So, my apologies. I'll have to play with it. Maybe there's a setting on it, or maybe there's something that I just didn't press right. I don't know. I'll play with it more and I'll figure it out. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning, and today I am off. So the dogs are out there. I'm starting to see a lot of deer out here again, walking around. So still no sign of Bigfoot though. So anyway, let's go check the worms. Well, good morning, guys. How are you? I was eating a cracker. My apologies for the microphone yesterday. I warned you all in the beginning. I wasn't sure what was gonna happen. I have to play with the settings. Yeah, I've never had a microphone, so we'll figure it out. Anyway, today I don't have my microphone. I know a lot of new people here, and they haven't seen how Harvey actually works. And I named him Harvey because he's a harvester. And of course, orange is my favorite color, so a lady on Etsy made me this. But I'm gonna show you how Harvey works, and we're gonna harvest some worms, and let's get this ball rolling. Now, Joe and I built Harvey. There's no like exact plans for it. We just did it out of our heads and did what, you know, we thought would fit, and you know, it does have a vibrating motor. And this thing is supposed to regulate the speed, but honestly I don't think that thing works, because when I press the knob, like, I don't see a difference. So it just works fine. So up here I have 1/4 screen mesh, and down here I have 1/8, and I have those meshes listed in my Amazon store because those are the exact ones I bought, and I know people have asked me, so I put them on there. So let's get this rolling. Oh, before we do that, these are the same tubs that I use on the wall, except Joe cut the bottom off and he put the mesh in here with the rivets. All right, so let's get this ball rolling. You like my t-shirt? A viewer sent that to me. Isn't that sweet? I look crazy today. But anyway, I put a lot of oil in my hair yesterday because I do a lot of natural hair care. So if y'all want to see videos about that, let me know. And it is, yeah, well, it's working good. So let's get the wormies. So before I throw the worms in there, let me show you the inside. So that's the 1/8. This is the 1/4 inch. And then that's the bottom to catch castings. So up here, we'll catch the adult worms and bigger worms that won't fall through the mesh. Over here, we catch the cocoons, for the most part, and over here we catch the castings. Now there's always cocoons that fall through here, and there's always worms that fall through here. It just is what it is, and that's okay. So let me get them in there. Okay, I'm shipping worms out today, so I wanted to demonstrate Harvey so you guys could see how Harvey works, and then I'll pack up the worms. So it's gonna be loud, okay? See, there's no, like, this thing doesn't work. I don't know. So you see I got worms up here. I got cocoons and what castings there. And then down here I have the pure castings. Look at this. And I'm sure there are some cocoons down here. So now I take them out and I put them in a tub and ready for packing. So what do you think? Look at these red wigglers. Some people today are going to be very happy. So basically that's how I use Harvey. So now I'm going to demonstrate how I use my other sifter. All right, this is a sifter. Has a 1/4 inch mesh. I do have one of these that has the 1/8 inch. See, it comes off. And it has little wheels. And basically it just, sometimes I put it down like this. Sometimes I put it up like this. So I'm gonna show you how it works. Let's get some worms. So there they are. We got some red wigglers. Let's put it up like this so I could show you closer. There, I think you can see there. It's a lot quieter, I'll tell you that. So there you go. There's red wigglers. And some always fall. And then here we have cocoons and castings. So what do you think? Nice looking worms. So now I take it and I just put it in a tub. They're ready for shipping. Sometimes they get stuck on the mesh a little bit. You gotta like gently just pull them out. Okay, and I'm gonna show you another sifter I have that I use. It's made of PVC pipe. These things turn so you can fit it on anything. I'm just putting it on this for demonstration purposes because I normally put it on one of those, but I'm occupying it right now. But I just want you to see it. It has a 1/4 inch. A lady makes them. Her name is Cheryl, and she donated this one to me when I just came out of COVID and my hands weren't working great, and I had a hard time harvesting worms. So I'm gonna set you up on the tripod and I'll show you how it works. All right. So when you put worms in here, you have to go through here. There's not a hole back here for you to throw them in, which I wish there was, but there wasn't. This sifter is also good for sifting dirt and compost in your garden. I've seen people using it for that. And basically, see, it just spins. So once you put your worms in the front, you spin it. See, it's really easy. Look, I can do it with one finger. That's why she donated this to me when my hands were all fricked up. But if it had a hole here or this, I don't know, somehow removed so you could shoot them in here, and that would be great. But you know, this is a really nice product, very nice product, and I love it. I've used it for, well, since I had COVID a few years ago. I've been using it. It looks like it's made from a plastic bucket thing, and a genius, just genius. And the reason she made this, because she's also raises worms, and she needed an easy way to harvest them without having to pay, you know, thousands of dollars or something for some kind of rotating harvester. So she came up with her own, and it's a great idea. So let me put some worms in here. All right, the way I do it is, when I take my worms, I put them like all the way in the back so that they have time. Now the worms should fall here and the castings and cocoons should fall underneath. This also works, I'm telling you, it works really great outside. So now I'm gonna spin it. There they are. Let me get some more. These younger ones, let's see how it does. Now all these things are wonderful, you know, but you just have to use what is going to be comfortable for you and what you personally like. You know, Some people don't like the rotating one. Some people like only the vibrating one. It just depends. So there are worms. Now this works better if it's up level, because then the worms have time to travel down. But I love this thing. And what I also love about it is that this is plastic and it's very soft to the touch. So I've seen a few babies get caught here, but they don't get hurt. So you just have to like, just boop, gently get them out. But you know, here are the cocoons and castings and whatnot. So those are, that's another harvester. I also use these. Been using these for years. This one was a gift with those a Christmas gift for like those creams and baskets and things you see at Walmart. Someone gave me that, and I used the basket, of course, for for you know, sifting. So these are some other sifters I use. This one catches cocoons perfect. I think I got this on eBay. I don't even know how much it was. And then I have these professional, you know, thick plastic ones. The problem with these is in the beginning when my hands were not doing well, I couldn't grip them. I go like this, and then you have to shake them. Forget it, my thumbs couldn't do it. And even then I still struggle. I'm not sure what size this is. I think this one catches cocoons. I have several of them because when I see them on sale, you never know. Plus this sifter, guys, fits on the bucket, like one of those Home Depot buckets, perfect. This one's really small. But when I went to the Smoky Mountains, I saw this one and I had to get it. It's, oh gosh, look how cool that is. So can anyone guess what I use this one for? And look what I got it for. I use this one to sift out adult African night crawlers. It's the perfect size for them. Perfect. And I'm not sure what size this is. Let me see if it says it here. No. An inch maybe? I don't know. Half an inch? But it's a perfect size for African night crawlers. So basically those are all the sifters I use. I'm sure I've had others through the years, but you know, I wear them out. I don't think this one will wear out because it's hard plastic. And the wooden one I'm sure I'll have for many years. So today I'm packing up some worm orders. Today's Tuesday, I'm gonna ship them out. I like to ship out worms on Mondays or Tuesdays. Because that way they don't sit in the post too long. And I do send them out priority. But let me tell you guys, priority shipping has gotten so expensive. Look at that baby. Cute. Cute. So I know I hope someday it comes back down. But you know, once the post office puts something up in price, they're not going to come down. So this is what's going on today. But I wanted you to see Harvey because a lot of people have asked me about Harvey. That's just a table we had. And Joe painted it for me to match the bins and to match my shelves. And these tubs, I believe we got these at Menards. So Harvey's great. Harvey's just loud, you know. Can't do it early in the morning when my family's sleeping. But I do use Harvey in the afternoons and in the evenings. So this is what I'm up to today. So what are you all up to today? Anyone excited for spring? I am. Pretty soon I'm going to start my seeds upstairs and I hope to take you with me. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something. As usual, press that subscribe button and find me on my other channel, The Composting Worm Lady. And we will continue. Oh, look at this. I didn't notice that she had a sticker on here. Earth Keeping Green. So I think it's earthkeeping.com. So anyway, I'll find her information and I'll do my best to link it below. Okay, so you all have seen me sift with my brush. It's a soft bristle brush. I also have a wide one. And I just gently scoop off the stuff on the surface. When I see worms, I stop and I go do something else and I wait for them to go down. And then I come back and I just keep going. And when I have worms at the bottom, I start counting them for my orders. And then I put the rest back in their bins. Look at these little babies, they're so cute. I know I'm a sucker for baby worms. Well, I'm a sucker for all the worms, but the babies just are so adorable. I just love them. So you want to see how many go down when I start doing this? Okay, ready? Wow. Just wow. Wow. Just wow.